You know that problem that you keep running into that you just don't know how to solve? How do you know about that? The results are in. You are the problem. What? Ignaz Semmelweis was just like you. In the 1800s, he was an obstetrician at Vienna General Hospital. But he had a problem. 1 in 6 mothers were dying in his maternity ward. I'm not an obstetrician or doctor. Semmelweis became obsessed with the problem, trying to understand why these mothers were dying after delivering inside his maternity ward. He tried everything he could think of to solve it. He tried changing the birthing position. He tried adjusting the climate. He even got rid of priests who were ringing a bell every time someone died.
Bring out your dead one. Ninepence. I'm not dead.
Nothing worked. With nothing left to try and mothers literally giving birth on the street to avoid coming into his clinic, Semmelweis did something all of us can learn from. Semmelweis considered that doctors were also working on cadavers and had the idea that what if the work on cadavers was impacting the mortality rate inside the clinic? What if the doctors were causing the deaths? Semmelweis quickly created a lime scrub concoction and requested that doctors use it to scrub their hands before delivering a baby. And wouldn't you know, overnight, the mortality rate dropped by 90%. Semmelweis and his colleagues would have never imagined that they would be the cause of so many deaths. So what does that mean for me? Well, like Semmelweis, there's a beauty in being the problem. Being the problem, you have the power to change. You become the solution. Bad job? You. Passed over for promotion? You again. Troubled teenagers? Yeah, also you. You're nuts. I get it. It's hard to accept that you're the problem. In fact, it was so hard for the medical community to accept Semmelweis' theory that they banned him, ostracized him, shunned him. They destroyed his career and returned to delivering babies without washing their hands. And guess what? Mothers got back to dying. And it didn't get better for Semmelweis either. Eventually, he was lured to a hospital, committed, badly beaten, and at the unwashed hands of his former colleagues, died of a blood disease. A blood disease he had already proven could be prevented by simply washing his hands. You become the solution when you choose courage over fear. You become the solution when you stop worrying about what other people think. When you stop blaming others. You become the solution when you take full responsibility for your circumstances. And when you intentionally act in a positive way to change them. And if you don't, well, who knows how many dreams will die in your unwashed hands.